Good morning,
Morning.
council members, council president. My name is Sergio Pereira. I'm a captain with the Newark Police Department, first vice president of the Superior Officers Association. I'm here to echo what John Crystal, my counterpart, president of the SOA, what he just spoke about. Our union's duty and obligation is to represent the best interests of our members. And so we're not here to argue City of Newark policies, but we'd like to shed light on how these policies are put into practice. City of Newark has allocated funds to the Office of Prevention and Trauma Program, as highlighted in Mayor Baraka's State of the City address. In turn, OVP has granted $100,000 to New Direction, an organization founded and operated by its president, Khalil Tut, convicted cop killer, who served prison time for killing Newark Special Police Officer Duane Reeves. At the beginning of this year, on January 21st, Sergeant Kenneth Brown passed away due to complications from a 9/11 illness, as we stated before, after serving 27 years with the Newark Police Department. Sergeant Brown was a first responder at 9/11, arguably one of the worst events and tragedies that have taken place on American soil. We are outraged that the City of Newark OMB would nickel and dime the widow of deceased Sergeant Kenny Brown over 35 accrued vacation days, which roughly translates to 18,000, more or less. Currently, Sergeant Brown's widow has been refused. The city can provide money and funds to whatever organization it sees fit. It can give money to known felons who it believes deserve a second chance, but it can't pay our legitimate accrued vacation days to a veteran police officer who died from helping in recovery efforts at 9/11. Please help us understand how this makes sense. Sergeant Brown's family is currently represented by the Barish and McGarry law firm. They represent victims of 9/11 who have contracted illnesses from Ground Zero and the surrounding areas. We would be more than happy to invite them to a city council meeting to explain further how the exposure at 9/11 Ground Zero contributed to his death. In conclusion, on behalf of Sergeant Brown's family, I am pleading to your common sense, to your honor, and to your integrity as public servants to resolve this matter with urgency in favor of a selfless hero who dedicated his life to saving others. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Next speaker.
Good morning, Council President Crump and members of the City Council. My name is Oshin Denard. I'm a lieutenant with the Newark Police Department and second vice president of the Superior Officers Association. Just to summarize what my colleagues are talking about, Sergeant Kenny Brown, or KB like we used to call him, died in January this year of 9/11 related cancer. His widow was owed the remaining vacation time, which according to the city's records is 35 days. The SOA has tried unsuccessfully to get this resolved for Kenny Brown's widow. We later learned that this council approved monies and increased funding to the Office of Violence Prevention and Trauma Recovery, also known as OVP. OVP advocated more than $100,000 for a group called New Direction. New Direction reportedly is a high-risk intervention and conflict resolution group, whatever that means. New Direction is also part of the Brick City Peace Collective and other groups like Newark Community Street Team, which has also received city money. Through an internet search, we learned that New Direction's president and co-founder is Khalil Tut, also known as Omar Tyndall. I was personally involved in the arrest of Khalil Tut in July 2005. He was arrested for killing Special Police Officer Duane Reeves and wounding his partner by gunfire. In August of 2007, a Superior Court judge sentenced Tut to prison for the murder of Officer Reeves and other weapons offenses for the death of a Newark police officer. What we in the SOA cannot understand is how can the city give money to someone who served prison time for the death of a police officer, but cannot pay money that is owed to the widow of another police officer. Not only did we give Khalil Tut money, but we also gave him an award to someone who killed a police officer, guardian of the city of Newark. This would not happen in any other city. To the Newark police officers that are still here, This guy, Khalil Tut, he's a Derek Chauvin to us. We've been told that people deserve second chances. So does a person like Derek Chauvin deserve a second chance to create a group like this and receive money from the city? This wouldn't happen anywhere else. So we're asking you, as our council, to use your power and authority to help us resolve this matter for Kenny Brown's wife, and to look into this Khalil Tut OVP Brick City Police Collective Circle. Thank you for your time.
Mr.
Thank you
Chair,
for your comments.
Mr. Chair,
I think we have one. Can we, Councilman, you have anything to say before?
yes, I do.
Go ahead.
First and foremost, you know, to the family of Sergeant Brown, we give our continued condolences, you know, in this city. And I think it's important that we not come up here to try to conflate issues or politicize a situation in a family that has gone through suffering. I don't know if this matter was about Khalil Tut or if it was about Sergeant Brown. Because if it was about Sergeant Brown and the conflict that is happening, which is a personnel matter, there is another professional way to handle this.